very good day. My name Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Sabri and my matric number is S54504. So now, I want to talk about our report and I will explain part 1 interview with Indonesian. Basically, in part 1, they are discussed about D8, also known as Developing Aid for Economic Cooperation. In this discussion also about the D8 member countries, namely Bangladesh, Egypt, Indonesia, Iran, Malaysia, Nigeria, Pakistan and Turkey in dealing with the issues that occur. Commitment from Indonesia and D8 member country to increase promotion in trade. Indonesia also often conduct activities that always follow developments from time to time, such as local goods are exported abroad and especially to neighboring countries such as the DX members. Meanwhile, in terms of the economy in Indonesia, Indonesia's exports to other countries are less than Malaysia's. This is because Indonesia accelerates the development of the domestic economy. The discussion also discussed about the budget or the funding to member state of D8, where budgets or other schemes provided to member state of D8 should be able to help, and there are initiatives on the economy and trade for member states. For example, if a budget fix is imposed on funds, each member country need to donate 1 million USD. There may be other countries whose low GDP is not able to contribute the set amount of donation. Therefore, budget setting can be made according to the GDP of the member countries themselves. To maintain the integration, the Indonesian government's commitment to support international expo, conference and multiply internally, such as raising awareness of largest industries. Indonesia made Malaysia an example where Malaysia has forward expanded trade and economy abroad. As an example, such as company Proton companies, which is expanding its market and has entered into a joint venture with transportation company in Iran. There is also statement of opinion from Indonesia. Malaysia among the countries that are suitable to be the headquarters in the aid organization. The Indonesia representative gave an opinion on where Malaysia is suitable to be proposed as the headquarters of the D8 organization, because Malaysia is very active in expressing opinions, especially in the field of halal and Islamic. Thank you.
The bilateral and multilateral aspect among G8 member state integration. The topic discussed is also on how an issue is resolved quickly and expeditiously, and also the decision of the agenda discussed is not only trivial. Problem solving is serving and refer to superiors, which should go through this discussion between aspects in a particular field. There are also some issues that are pending in the discussion because the negotiation is a skill how to get a win situation for both parties. For Indonesia explained in the D8 can also conduct discussion easily between member countries because it has similarities. Indonesia also sends special force to solve specific problem or issue. Consensus in decision making in D8 is an example to reach consensus in decision making. For example, if each discussion is conducted, only a representative of the delegation is sent, which is not the required expertise in the discussion. Will take a long time to make a discussion due to the lack of cooperation with other parties. However, Malaysia and Indonesia are still able to put sustainable included in the D8 itself. Okay, PTA and FTA. Discussion about PTA and FTA. The meaning of PTA and FTA, difference between PTA and FTA, and the important PTA and FTA. And also discuss about why Malaysia needs PTA and FTA, and why Indonesia needs PTA and FTA. For your information, PTA is a preferential trade agreement which is only involve a few sectors. This PTA is related to the interests of a country. For example, Malaysia is in contact with India in petroleum and gas. FTA is a free trade agreement. It is not just for goods, for example, finance, labor, mobility of person, investment, and others. This FTA is more advanced than the PTA, which is more comprehensive. A free trade agreement is a pact between two nations to reduce barriers to import and export among them. Under a free trade policy, goods and services can be bought and sold across international borders with little or no government tariff, quota, subsidy or prohibitions to inhibit their exchange. Few issues divide economy and the general public as much as free trade. That's all.
Assalamualaikum and very good day. I want to talk about our report interview with Indonesia. My name is Muhammad Amirul Shanas bin Ibrahim, and my matric numbers as 56021. Indonesia is committed to successful cooperation between countries, especially Malaysia, in discussing good cooperation between country. Indonesia also has a roadmap that has opportunities in the success of the project, especially in the aspect of cooperation between countries. But Indonesia is less experienced in business, for example, SMB, and then Indonesia has LI cooperation and small enterprise, and is also famous for microfinance. As an example of Bank Rakyat Malaysia, which provide a lot of guide from by negara Indonesia, countries Indonesia. Furthermore, in terms of countries production halal goods, Indonesia still has a financial supervisory system in dividing halal and non-halal goods. For example, institutions that are intensive in supervision, namely the Ulama Council, the drug supervisory body. This is because Indonesia interact with each other on the way with Malaysia. At the same time, halal grading is also included in the logistic in each of the country for import and export production. And then regarding the use of transportation used in Indonesia, with the halal goods can be used to transport non-halal goods. This because Indonesia has set the use of halal and non-halal goods transport to ensure halal and non-halal goods do not meet. In addition, the cooperation between Malaysia and Indonesia in the concept of halal logistic is very important to street halal product. Therefore, most Indonesia do not use bank finances. That's all. Thank you.
Explain the questionnaire for economic integration. The first questionnaire is the time Malaysia in the chairman of the leading group for a period of 3 years. How does Malaysia implement strategy in interim trade of the insecure trade and economic performance growth not only for Malaysia but to at member country as well about as well and about as ASEAN. Explanation into Malaysia and Indonesia from part of strategy to capitalization on the fast-growing and dynamic regional economy. It enables Malaysia to provide better service to customers with seamless access to business opportunity across ASEAN and ASEAN country. The ASEAN Economic Community promise opportunities to reduce trade barriers. The process is underway with several countries close to each other from a broad angle. For example, in 27 ASEAN held 669 meetings. Besides that, part 5 explain about why is PITA important to Indonesia, Malaysia, and then each country in ASEAN.